So guys, this is Builder, and today I'm bringing you a domination game on Strike on Mw2 instead of Call of Duty 4 like I've been doing so far. And last commentary I mentioned the UMP versus the MP5 a bit, because I said like the UMP it is overpowered probably, but I just just switched it up at that point. I like using the MP5, etc. So right after that, like when my video was rendered and everything, I decided to just jump straight into Mw2 and go play with the MP5K, kind of to prove it's not that bad, because I've actually barely see people playing the MP5K, and I don't want to brag or anything. It took me 3 games to get this score, and the KD ain't great. The beginning the lobby was still filling up, and we had a 2 versus 5 situation. So they got an easy cap on B, and at a certain point we managed to take back B and turn the game around, spawn trap them a few times, and have a great game. I just like that's what I like about domination, where it's a struggle to get the A and the B flag, or at least 2 flags, because it depends on the map, of course, and then try to push their spawn. Not necessarily go for cliffs or anything, but just keep destroying them until the time's done, and it can be very hectic, even if you're the one who is getting spawn trapped. Well, besides from high rise, it's actually on every maybe rundown. Beside those maps, because spawn traps on those maps are just fucking horrible. You can't do anything. But besides from that, I just like the way it plays, and what I wanted to discuss in this commentary a bit is what problems did Modern Warfare 2 exactly have, because a lot of people are raging on Mw2, or were, and by the way, you're at Get B finally. But I wanna discuss the point where look, I think we actually lose it because I miss a guy. No, yeah. That was funny. Alright, so what problems did it have? You heard everyone like hating on the game. Not everyone, but like most people. I'm sure everyone rage quitted on this game once. I've also done it a few times, of course. I mean, it's no difference. I mean, it's no surprise. It's perfectly natural. But what is everybody hating on? I said it like 4 times now, so I'm not going to discuss it. So in the beginning of the game, you had Model 1887 Akimbos. And those were the shotguns. They're still in the game, of course, but the range on them was ridiculous. And people could just use them, and they were freaking overpowered. You need level 67 in order to get them, and I missed out on the triple, I think, there. It was quite hard to get them, but once you got them, I mean, people have gotten, for example, nukes with those weapons without any kill streaks with ease. I mean, yeah, it's ridiculous. So that was the first problem everyone was hating on. Then of course you had the javelin glitch, where if you could do something, and if you died, then like you would drop a martyrdom as big as the javelin, and the javelin is a pretty damn big explosion. And in the beginning, like quite a lot of people were running around knifing, because they just, it was new and they liked it and everything, and then you knifed someone and boom, and you were gone, they were gone. It was weird. So now I'm discussing knifing. You actually had another glitch, which took like I think 3 or 4 months for Infinity Ward to take it out of the game. And I'm going to discuss their activity later on. But what was happening there, when you had a care package in your hand, like the marker, you would run like, I'd say 2 or 2.5 times as fast as you would run normally. So what people would do is pick just hear me fucking up here. They would pick Marathon, Lightweight, and Commando. Quickly get a care package, maybe with a reg gun or anything. I mean, the care package is not hard to get. You could use hardline, quickly get it, and swap classes. And they would just run around knifing with that care package marker in their hand. And I have to admit, I did it also, but I didn't. I thought it was because when I played Modern Warfare 2, I was still like a ridiculous noob to Call of Duty. I only played Call of Duty for a bit, and here we lose B because I can't look. There's another guy behind sandbags, but I don't notice him. Then he stands up and runs away, and I'm like, fuck. But I didn't know at that point it was a glitch. I thought it was just part of the game. They designed it that way. I decided, like, why not, you know, I hated knifers always. I think I discussed it a few times in my previous commentaries. I always hated them, and therefore it was my type of revenge, you could say. So that was a small kind of like glitch. It wasn't too big of a deal actually. So what did we have next? I think there was a right shield glitch or something. No, I'm not sure. I'm not gonna like dog shit or I got a triple kill by the way with the Rangers there. And I only need one more kill for my Harrier for my AC-130. So I throw in my Predator. I think. Oh wait, here's when I miss out on the triple. Miss. And at this point, I think I need like one more kill for my Harrier. And I mean AC-130, and I think I die, and then like a split second later, you see it plus 50 from the area, and I'm like, fuck. But whatever. So let's just talk to the bigger flaws of the game right now, which are still happening. And on Ultra IW, which is called, look, I get knifed and then plus 50. There we go. And on the server I'm playing on, it's banned and everything. You'll see later on what. But right now we have the commando issue, and then the one-man army danger close, Mw2, and just danger close scavenger RPG in general. So let's just discuss commando first. In case you still don't know, or if you never played Modern Warfare 2, you're watching this commentary because you're interested in Modern Warfare 3 and you only played Black Ops. What commando was? It's a perk for the yellow tier slot, or the green, whatever you like to call it. And what it would do, it would increase the knife range. So you could knife from a pretty far distance. And if you played Black Ops the first few days, it was also quite glitch. You could knife from fucking like a few meters. I don't know in foot or whatever you call it in English, in America, but meters. So you can knife from pretty far, and that just made no sense. And at a certain point, people start saying, I'm using commando because of the Pro edition, which was no falling damage. And at that point, like, I think half the community switched to commando because it kind of like, it was better than Ninja at that point, because Ninja would make you silent, of course, but like Marathon Lightweight Commando, and then you had the USP Akimbo, which I'll discuss a bit later on. It was just like you tear up people easily. So the USP Akimbos, in case you don't know, you just pick the USP Akimbo, well, that speaks for itself, alright. So you take that as your secondary, you swap it out, and your knife animation will be faster. Your recovery time is the same time as a tactical knife, but it's hard to explain. Your knife, when you press the button to knife someone, your knife will hit them earlier than when you would use a tactical knife or a regular knife. I hope that explained it a bit. And I kind of like, it just crossed my mind with the right shield thing was you could use your right shield. It's not actually a glitch, but I think people actually hated on that. What you could do, you could use a right shield. It works with the knife too. You could test it out on Modern Warfare 2. I think it's still possible if you want to. What you could do, you could like hit them with your right shield and press your equipment button. So for example, you would whip out your throwing knife, then falsely? No, that's not a word. Quickly swap back to your right shield, and you could it resetted the timer, so you could hit them again, and you could the right shield flinches you a bit if you get hit by it. So you could, once you hit one guy with your right shield for the first time, you like instantly get your second kill with that. And I think with the right shield it's not really hated, but with knifing it was freaking OP. And look, I get killed by the camper here from I think 10 kill streak. I was quite angry. I was quite pissed. There we go. Look. Oh my god. And from here on I kinda want to kill the camper, but I don't succeed, I think. It doesn't matter either. I shouldn't have rushed him all the time, but it would save me a few deaths, but whatever. So next big thing, and I think everyone who ever inserted a disc of Modern Warfare 2 and played it for more than an hour can hate on this too. Explosives, and this was the biggest flaw of Modern Warfare 2, and this was why it was so imbalanced. And I think that was actually the main reason why Treyarch, when they made Black Ops, decided to take out stopping power and danger close and put in a blast shield, because there is nothing, and I'm saying nothing, more fucking annoying than getting destroyed by a noob-ass explosion. Like, you don't even have to aim it. People would just I'm ranting on the camper. People could just shoot it straight up in the air and it would come down. It would be like a fucking predator missile or something. Well, that's maybe a bit too, but you get what I mean. The explosive, they were horrible, and I've raged so much on that. Like, yeah. I mean, of course, I've used it a while too, because I was angry at people, and what I do when I get angry at cheaters is cheat too. I know that's stupid, but I don't know. I just can't. I can't. If I lose and I can't do anything about it, not because people are too good, but things like noob tubes or commando or whatever. That's when I fucking start raging, because I can't do anything about it. And I know in a 1v1, not necessarily like a 1v1, as in who gets 20 kills fastest or something. I know I can easily win from half of the people, you know. That's when I get angry, because it's easy. And look at how there he goes, and he dropped an emergency airdrop, so that was nice. I just can't stand that. So noob tubing. I mean, oh, fail. Look. Why that stupid thing had to be there, whatever. So it was just too overpowered, and I know everyone has their opinion on it. I think it's pretty much the same. That's where Modern Warfare 3 comes in for noob tubers. They can't fucking do it anymore, so people are gonna get like negative KDs and everything, and that's gonna be awesome for people like people who actually can play the game and don't need the noob tubes. And actually, you'll see me switch to a noob tube class here, but that's because I get precision airstrike, and danger close pro. It gives you a better kill streak. How can I call it? It's like the explosions of your kill streaks. Your kill streaks are stronger. That's what I'm trying to say. And you'll notice I got a noob tube on my class, because of course, if I get angry, I've never used it before though. If I get angry, I can noob tube, and you'll see here I got no noob tube, and I try to shoot it straight up in the air. Like, I have to wait anyways, you know. So why not shoot one? And this is where I like found out noob tube were disabled, and I was like, nice, you know. And I think my precision airstrike actually kills a few people there. And I mean, I'm actually not gonna rant on the noob tubes any longer, because it's a lost discussion. Everyone has their same opinion probably. So I switch back to the MP5K here, because I forgot to actually select my class. Doesn't matter as I kill the sniper here. So, Modern Warfare 3, what is it gonna be? How am I looking forward to it? I'm actually doing a series, but I just want to address it a bit, how I am looking, since we know how many flaws Modern Warfare 2 had, and that's actually a thing I wanted to discuss about that. I forgot here. Infinity War did nothing. If you compare it to Treyarch, when there wasn't, for example, if FAMAS was overpowered, everyone was ranting on it. And of course, first they have to figure, like, is it overpowered, or is just everyone using it, and is that why everyone is getting so annoyed by it? Because I think that's the thing with the UMP. It's not that overpowered, but people just hate on it because they get killed by it so often. So Trey, for example, what they did with their updates, I mean, if there was a big error, they would fix it. If there was a glitch, I think there never was like a huge glitch in Black Ops, they would instantly fix it. I mean, their support and everything, it was great for the game. And then Infinity Ward, it took them fucking like 4 months to fix the care package thingy, and Commando still ain't fixed. Of course, they can't just remove a perk from the game, but at least reduce it or something, so less people will use it, and it's more about the pro version. Danger Close, they should just have never made it. I think when they developed their game, they should have known better. They should have known maybe people are gonna use a grenade launcher, and look at this. Oh, I was so disappointed. I can't understand why they didn't think of it. So I'm glad Black Ops actually set an example for Infinity Ward to make a more balanced game, and I hope they looked at it very well and like work that out in Modern Warfare 3, because of course there's going to be issues in the first few weeks, because that's what every game has. I mean, you can't hate too much on the game. So my gameplay is over. I ended up 64 and 30. I could have done a bit better, but I went for the domination point. So this has been Bullet, and I'm signing out. Bye.